Okay, this is a new binder update again. A lot of the stuff in this binder isn't for trade. I mean, I'll just point at what is for trade strictly. And I do have two other binders. Look at, I think, part 1 and 2, or it could be, yeah, part 1 and 2. Number 3 is just this binder, but this binder I'm redoing because it has a lot of new cards in the back and such, and new trades are really good, I guess. But here's a shout out also to luckypullr9. We're gonna be having more deals going on. I'm gonna have more deals going on between him and. Okay, here it goes. Remember, I'm only gonna be pointing at stuff I'm trading. Trading these two. Okay, that is a malfunction ulti, and that is a direct Titano, I guess. And I'll trade this, a Malefic Parallel Gear. Let's see. Gen X Neutron from a 10, I'll trade that. I'll trade all 3 of these. It's ulti. In that page. I'll trade Jirak Brachus, and I'll trade a Gen X Alley Birdman. I may trade him Jumbo Drill, I'm not sure. I'll trade the Secret Rainbow Dragon. Red Eye Zombie, I'll trade. Number 34 Terabyte, I'll trade. Photon Saber Tiger. Quick Span Knight, I'll trade. I mean, it's not going for much, but I don't need it, so. I may trade him Fleur Synchron, however you want to pronounce it. Number 25, Force Focus, first edition, ulti, may trade. And I'll may trade the playset of Ixie Unit 2 ulti, all first edition, and 1 ultra. All first, that's the first edition as well. Super Diamond Dude first ed. Oh yeah, Blue Rose Dragon secret. Dark Dust Spirit, I'll trade one of them. Chain Disappearance, I'll trade that too. Invasion of Chaos. Ancient Gear Dragon, Kajildatron, whatever I pronounce that as well, I'll trade that. Multiple playsets of Skill Drain, I'll trade that. I have a bunch of these, but I'm willing to trade. A bunch of these Gem Knights, I'll trade those. I have more of these. I'm willing to trade. I think I have 2 playsets. May trade that. Light Serpent, I'll trade. Neo Space and Dark Panther, I'll trade. Super Rare Great Shogun Chien, I'll trade. Ivagishki Marogus, first ed, I'll trade. Blizzard Princess from the tin, I'll trade. Elemental Hero Necro Shade, I'll trade. First ed, ultra. Oh, empty space. Dual Terminal Super Gust Kraken, I'll trade. I have a play set of these, but one is rare, and I valued that at 13. It's probably in the back of the binder, but 2 supers in the rare. But these I value about $7-8. Dust Knights, I'll trade those. I have a bunch of these, trade them. Bunch of Soul Drains, I'll trade them. You'll see them later on. Oh yeah, I'll trade. I have a bunch of these, I'll trade those. A bunch of these, I'll trade those. I'll trade this, but I need something good. It's First edition, never played. As soon as I got it from the pack about a month ago, never used it. Just put it straight into a sleeve in here. I'll trade that. Trade that. I'll trade that. Drag Connection Ulti First Edition. Trade that. Faltrol. I'll trade that. Ulti Hanzo, Ultra Hanzo. I'll trade those. I'll trade these. I'll trade. Pretty much everything on this page I'll trade. That is not from the tin. That is from the pack. This is First Ed. I'll trade that. Trade everything on this page pretty much. So everything here I'll trade. That's a Grand Soil trade, or I mean most likely going to be selling this. And where's the other guy? I'm going to be selling him too. But yeah, these are Ulti First Ed. I have 2 of her. And yeah, that's from the pack, not the tin. I have like 3 of him, but I'm using 1. But these 2 I'll trade. I'll trade both of these. I actually pulled this one today. Pulled this one like a month ago. Well, not a month ago, but when it came out. I'll trade all these. That's First Ed, Lucky Straight. First Ed. I'll trade Shining Elf. I'll trade Dragon Knight, Draco, whatever. I'll trade 1 Starlight Road. Oh, secret. I'll trade this Power Frame. This is Super from TSHD. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll trade Crystal Tree First Edition Super. I'll trade Skull Conductor. So here's the rare Veiler, as I already mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's from the Duelist pack. Trade that. I'll trade that. I'll trade that. Yeah, I'll trade these. The Spellbook Wisdoms I may not trade. I mean, I'll trade maybe 1 or 2 of them, depending. But I'll trade these. I'll trade the playset of Bubbleman. 2 are rare, and 1 is Super. This one's First Ed. That one's First Ed. The Super is First Ed. I'll trade these. I'll trade these. I'll trade these. I'll trade everything on this page. I'll trade everything on this page except the rare Sangan and Rapid Fire Magician. And this is rare. This is rare First Ed from PFDN. I'm not sure where that's from, but yeah. Everything on that page. Yeah, and there, those 2 I'll trade. And that is it. Send me a message.